Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain burst multiple chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns last year is James Conner. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Murray a give. This is Conner. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Here's Murray. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, but this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't keep
under pressure, and they got to him again. Randy Gregory make sacks for him on the season. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cards get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line. Now it's Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. The Broncos at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Double count right here, double count.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the back. Now the ball comes loose. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get them much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold it to just a yard.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 17. Throwing now is Murray. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
4 sacks and a safety already. If you gave your coach those numbers in an entire game, he'd be ecstatic. Getting that type of production in less than a half of football, that goes beyond anything they expected coming in.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Wilson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run behind center with Connor. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Murray. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Draymond Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Again, it'll be Connor. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray taking it in from 7 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Prater for the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30, the 40, past the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Broncos.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. And the lead is now 2. points following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Able to get this one to McBride. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Randy Gregory able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. And that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now a hit and a loose football inside the 20. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Now Prater to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Broncos 16. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. He's at the 40, the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Again, open partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
He's going to look deep for more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Now on 2nd and 13, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And now the young man has it. It's a fake.
4th and short in this part of the field. You just notice special teams coordinators rallying the team saying, watch the fake, but Brandon, don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the 4th quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it. And they were ready for it and stopped it.
23 yards on the play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Murray now. And this is caught. It's Brown. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Throwing again, Murray. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
On 2nd and goal, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 5. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw there complete to Hamler. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That is caught. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Wilson will throw again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
But we're certainly going to find out.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to get it back here just past the 35. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They start the drive with Connor. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, a run with Connor. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I'll agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Flush to his right. Williams brings it in. Touchdown! Javonte Williams, 35 yards. And the Broncos are back within a score. Extra point from McManus is good. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it over for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this will be swung out here for Connor. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Returning it, here's Hamler. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now it's Wilson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every.
Touchdown, Broncos! Melvin Gordon with career touchdown number 70. And the Broncos have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Wilson going to throw for it. And that's caught at the 2. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Randy Gregory. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Murray. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. He's going to look deep for more. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Hamler now on the return. Powers through it. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. First and goal inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And he checks this one down to Williams. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. McManus's point after is good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Randy Gregory. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. But really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On second down, Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now Wilson. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Nick Benito
in there to make this act in this ball game.